the Smackoff. If you're in, what are you doing between now and then? Are you laying out? Are you hoarding your material? Are you hiding? Or are you sharpening your sword? Are you getting your reps in? Are you staying sharp? This guy apparently wants in. He's in the field. It's almost a lock that he'll be heard that day. Why? Not because I play favorites, but because I said I'm going to take the phone calls that I want to take. I want to hear from this guy. Let's go to Southfield. Jeff in Southfield, already in the field and calling in 2 weeks out to the day. What's up, Jeff?
Thanks for the vines, Jim. Jim, lots of clones not named Mark in Hollywood have been getting work in the film industry lately. Our boy Nooch landed the starring role in a Netflix film called Night Teeth. The film is about a vampire who moves to New Orleans. There he lives out his dream of getting drunk and stoned all day while getting to call that doing the New Orleans thing instead of having to call that being an alcoholic pothead. Also finding work is Beaks in Studio City. Beaks will be appearing in the next Star Wars as Jabba the Hutt's stunt double. No longer able to play Jabba is Kaleb in Green Bay because he lost 40 pounds. Before losing that weight, if there was a girl behind the counter at KFC, Kaleb would lower his head in shame and order the family bucket for himself while staring at his shoes. Or more accurately, while staring at the body fat blocking his view of his shoes. Since losing that weight, if there's a girl behind the KFC counter, Kaleb looks her right in the eye and says, "I'll have 2 breasts and 2 thighs. Oh, and also, I want some chicken." Speaking of chickens, I have a page from Mike and Indy's script, and once again, he fills the gaping hole where his self-esteem should be with self-adulation smack. Here's a direct read from Mike's script. Jim, I'm so legendary, if there was a Mount Rushmore of smack, all 4 faces would be me. Jim, I'm so magnetic, astronomers have determined that the moon orbits the Earth, so it can be near me. Jim, my takes are so timeless, Albert Einstein has renamed space-time Mike and Indy time. In fact, my jokes have so much bang, turns out the Big Bang, which began the universe, was actually my first joke. And in accordance, science is renaming the universe the Mike and Indy verse. Jim, from there, Mike goes on to double declare himself to be God. Mike, I'm double declaring you the dawn of your own delusion. Speaking of delusions, it's crazy to think Rick in Buffalo needs to call from the janitor's closet. Rick can always call from the phone next to the beer keg in the teacher's lounge. And if that's not available, he can use the phone next to the bong in the teacher's lounge. And if that's not available, he can use the phone in the teacher's lounge next to the teachers having sex. And to wrap it up, Jim, rumors that Dan in Denver is a filthy, unwashed redneck who likes to drive pickup trucks and collect firearms are true. Also true are the rumors that Dan is so poor he uses shower curtains for drapes. False are the rumors that Dan doesn't let his wife vote. The reason Dan's wife doesn't vote is because barn animals don't have suffrage. Well, except for Portland woman. See you the 19th, Jim.
Holy crap. Jeff in Southfield, my man, is all over the map. Even for him. That dude is so weird. And weird is so good. Jeff in Southfield, thank you, Jeff, for that phone call. That was awesome. Kaleb, after losing all his weight, rolls up to the counter at KFC. He looks the female behind the counter in the eyes and says, "I'll have 2 breasts and 2 thighs. Oh, and some chicken." I will see you the 19th, Jeff. He's getting his reps in. That was not an RSVP. We already knew he was in, but he's just trying to get some reps in to make sure that he doesn't have any rust to knock off on that day. Thank you once again, Jeff. Mike and Indy, thanks you as well.